Game 4 is over. I don't even know what to say, and I write for a living. So I hand it off to Jeff Calkins.
Yeah, well, I think the best moments were there was when they're doing the replay of the out of bounds, whether it was out of bounds or not,
Right.
and Tony's over there at the scores table, watching the replay because that's what Tony does, and the entire building is yelling Tony, Tony. I think that was a great moment. At the end, honestly, you couldn't really celebrate until the end, and so they couldn't do whoop that trick until the whole damn game was over.
Yeah.
And so that was fun. What's strange? It was another epic night at FedEx Forum in a season, and honestly in a 3-year stretch that has given us epic night after epic night after epic night. This time, and on a day when 3 Grizzlies were named to the All-Defensive team, they held Durant, or exhaustion held Durant at the end, and they fought their way back from 17 down. And Lionel Hollins at this point, he really almost seems moved by the privilege of coaching players who play as hard as these Grizzlies do. And I think, you hear it so many times, the grit and grind thing, but he almost seems emotional to think how lucky he is, the privilege of coaching people like Tony Allen and Marc Gasol, and so it was a love fest in there with bruises.
Okay, so they're down 17 though in the second quarter, right? Did you give them 5% chance, 10% chance, 50%? What do you think?
It seemed unlikely at that point because everything was going wrong. But they had it down to 8 by half, and so I think it's funny because people like to talk about how Sean Tui on the TV broadcast always says, "Listen, you just get this 42-point lead down to 18 by half, and then you get it down to 12." But that is sort of what you're thinking when you're down 17. You just get it to 8, and basket at the end wasn't allowed at the end after the buzzer. Bayless sort of lost in all this, hit some huge shots in that second quarter, and so you came out with the sense that all things are possible. And with this team, I think that's right.
So we're done with Game 4 from a working FedEx Forum. As you could tell, Game 5 is Wednesday in Oklahoma City.
See you there.